Goldie Hawn says she had a surreal extraterrestrial encounter decades ago. The Hollywood icon told listeners on a recent episode of Apple Fitness Plus's Time to Walk series that she believes she came face to face with otherworldly beings more than half a century ago. Goldie said that when she was living in California in her 20s, there were lots of UFO sightings, and she hoped to have one of her own. Recalling of one stargazing night, all I could think of was, how far does this go? How little are we? Are we the only planet in the whole wide universe that has life on it? And then I said, I know you're out there. I know we're not alone, and I would like to meet you one day. It seems that her wish was soon granted, when a few months later, she went to sleep in a friend's car after a long dance rehearsal, and the next thing she knew, she was hit with a sound. Goldie said, I got this high-pitched sound in my ear. It was this high frequency, and I looked out the window, and I saw these 2 or 3 triangular-shaped heads. They were silver in color, slash for a mouth, tiny little nose, no ears. They were pointing at me in the car as if they were discussing me, like I was a subject, and they were droning. She went on, I could not move. I was paralyzed, and I thought, oh my God, I want to get up. I didn't know if it was real or not real. And finally, I burst out of it. It was like bursting out of a force field. Goldie said she went back to the other dancers and told them, oh my God, I think I made contact with outer space. She wasn't sure if it was the real deal. But then other books were published with stories similar to hers. Then, years later, she met an astrophysicist, and he showed her a simulation of the Milky Way in a virtual reality lab, an experience that brought back her past. Goldie said, I got emotional, tear here and there, and said, I don't understand it, but I did have an experience once that had to do with maybe being visited by someone. The astrophysicist started asking her questions about her experience and what the beings looked like, and reflecting on it triggered a long-forgotten memory from that encounter. Goldie explained, it was like kind of regression therapy or something. I am like almost in a trance. And then suddenly I remembered something. They touched my face. And it felt like the finger of God. It was the most benevolent, loving feeling. This was powerful. It was filled with light. That isn't the only eerie experience Goldie has had. The actress also revealed that she once dreamed of a mountainside, then went to see a crop circle that had appeared nearby, and realized it was the same location from her dream. Plus, the crop circle was in the shape of a heart. She said, I have collected hearts my whole life. I built a house of hearts. I have done everything with hearts. And I looked at this and I thought, I don't know anything, but if this is a sign, I'll take it. We'll never know. I'll never know. And I kind of like it that way. I don't want to know everything. Goldie went on to share her philosophy about wonder and the unknown, saying, we cut ourselves off from a lot of things if we're continuing to deny something that we have no proof over. There's a lot of things in this world that we can't see, but we can't stop believing. We can never, ever lose our wonder. It's just no fun. It's really an important aspect of being an adventurer, where nothing is impossible.